Apple just dropped the official invites for the iPhone 17 launch, and the tagline is bold, awe-dropping. That's Apple's way of saying, get ready to be blown away. The event is set for September 9th at the Steve Jobs Theater, and while Apple loves dramatic language, this year's lineup actually looks like it could live up to the hype. Here's why this matters. We're not just looking at another routine iPhone refresh. The iPhone 17 family is shaping up to be one of Apple's biggest overhauls in years, and some of the changes could redefine how the iPhone lineup is structured. For years, people have been saying the iPhone looks and feels the same. Now, Apple is about to change that, with new models, new designs, and potentially higher prices. The biggest shakeup? The introduction of the iPhone 17 Air. This is expected to replace the Plus model entirely and will be Apple's thinnest iPhone yet. Think of it as Apple's answer to Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge, sleek, slim, and positioned as a premium, stylish alternative in the lineup. On top of that, the 17 Air will reportedly come with Apple's in-house C1 modem, which could improve connectivity while giving Apple more control over its hardware ecosystem. That's a major move, because Apple's been trying to reduce its dependence on Qualcomm for years. Then we have the redesigned Pro models, and this is where things get really interesting. Instead of the familiar camera bump, Apple is going with a horizontal camera bar across the back. It's a significant visual shift and instantly sets these models apart from older generations. The triple camera setup will use nothing but 48-megapixel sensors, which means higher detail, better consistency across lenses, and more professional-level results for photography and video. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, in particular, could be the star of the show. Rumors suggest it might feature the most powerful zoom system Apple has ever made, potentially outclassing even the top Android camera phones. If that's true, the Pro Max could reclaim the crown for mobile photography, an area where Apple's been facing tougher competition lately. And with talk of 2 camera control buttons being added, Apple might be giving users even more precise manual control, something photographers and creators will definitely appreciate. Of course, all these upgrades may come with a catch: higher prices. Apple's first major design refresh in years, combined with rising production costs and tariffs, could mean a price bump for the Pro models. The base iPhone 17 might avoid it, but anyone eyeing the Air or the Pros should be prepared to pay more. And it's not just the iPhone lineup that'll take the stage. Apple is expected to roll out an updated smartwatch lineup, including the Apple Watch Series 11, the Apple Watch Ultra 3, and a refreshed Apple Watch SE 3. Alongside those, we could also see the AirPods Pro 3 with a new design, plus a new version of the HomePod Mini. All of this makes the September 9th event much bigger than just phones. It's shaping up to be a full ecosystem refresh. Then there's the software side. Apple will likely use the event to announce final launch dates for iOS 19, watchOS, and other updates that are currently in beta. And of course, the dream scenario would be Apple teasing the long-rumored foldable iPhone. That's far from confirmed, but the awe-dropping tagline certainly fuels speculation. Here's my takeaway. This event feels like a turning point. For years, Apple has been criticized for playing it safe with design, but the iPhone 17 series is finally breaking the mold. A slimmer Air model, bold new Pro design, upgraded cameras, and possibly even more powerful zoom. These are real, tangible changes. Add in updates across the Watch, AirPods, and HomePod lineup, and September 9th looks set to be one of the most packed Apple events in recent memory. So, will it truly be awe-dropping? That depends on how much Apple delivers versus how much it markets. But one thing's for sure, this is not the year to skip the keynote. If Apple gets this right, the iPhone 17 family could mark a new chapter for the iPhone, not just an incremental step. And personally, I think the Pro Max's camera could end up being the showstopper, especially if Apple manages to outdo the best zoom systems we've seen so far. One way or another, September 9th will give us answers. And judging by the invite, Apple wants us to believe we're about to see something we haven't in a very long time, a genuinely fresh iPhone moment. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.